Hey, welcome back. I realize I haven't been here for a while, but probably just playing too much Arc Raiders, which is why I painted my character in Arc Raiders. This is my favorite skin. I got a couple of, what do you call them? Arc Bucks? I don't know. Anyway, I bought this skin because I'm a nerd and I thought it was cool. So, anyway, I'm obsessed with the game. I'm terrible at it. And this is me drawing it. Basically, I started with a simple sketch. Yes, here's my reference. Simple sketch of kind of the pose I wanted. I wanted a character with his foot up on like a piece of metal, like he just got done taking it out. And my first layer here is just a simple loose line art. And then I just drop the opacity, make a new layer, and do some cleaner art. My line art is notoriously never clean, and I'm okay with that. I used to always really want clean lines. I decided it doesn't matter because I paint over it anyway. But here I am trying to get all the little outfit details that are so cool in this image. I've got to do some adjustments on that little leg right there. Things are kind of weird, but I didn't use any reference for this at all. I was just winging it, sitting on the couch one night. This is a pretty quick painting. It was going to be more of a sketch, and then I ended up coloring it and stuff, so I didn't plan on making like a full, really nice illustration out of it. Anyway, I've got my lines on kind of a couple different layers. I like to keep my character separate, and then I tend to keep foreground elements and background elements different. But you can see here it's pretty simple. It's just the line art, then it's a solid color layer, and then on top of that, I like to do a multiply layer with kind of a sky color. Then I'm kind of going in right now and adding a little bit of ambient lighting in the shadows, and then direct lighting on top of that. Once I feel like all of these things are good or good enough, that's when I start to flatten things down and just render on top. One trick that I like to do is I take my line art, I kind of just flatten, all of it together, or I delete the loose lines underneath, and I lock the pixels. And then I'll take usually like kind of the color, maybe like that bluish color that I was using. I'll take that, maybe make it like a little bit darker and paint that into the lines, because I've noticed if I'm going to paint like with the lines flattened into the colors and stuff and make it all one layer, that black line art will really quickly start to make my colors look muddy and gross. A lot of times, so I do this in Art Studio Pro, and I use like one of the wet paint brushes. I just made like a custom one. It's kind of like there's like the Borodante one. It's kind of like that, but modified a little bit. And so it smudges the paint around. And so if you have the black, then it starts to look pretty nasty if you start smudging black into your colors, which I don't ever want. So I can't remember with this one. I do think I flattened it all at this point, yeah. But yeah, pretty simple stuff here. I really like the outfit. That's really why I did it. And this game is super fun. So if you haven't tried it, you should. Yeah, and beyond this, I'm just kind of going through rendering things, cleaning up everything. But you can notice, like, the bulk of the painting was done just in those first basic color steps. This part, almost nothing changes, which is the goal, right? Like, you don't want things to change after you lay it all out. You want it to stay the same. This is the thing that I had struggled with in the past, earlier as an artist, and I've learned that like the better you can do your line art and your color, like blocking in your colors and your lighting, it'll save you hours and hours. Like, I think this painting total took me like 2 hours. Whereas if I hadn't done a sketch that I liked and was set on, and I didn't take the extra time to block in my colors, it probably would have taken like 5 hours. So planning pays off, is what I'm saying. I figured he's standing on a... My thought process was it was a leaper. Looks kind of leaperish. Maybe it's a little small to be a leaper, but maybe it's just like... I don't know. Maybe it's a different kind of arc. Maybe leapers aren't that big. Their heads are pretty small. You tell me. Anyway, I'm thinking of doing more videos. I haven't done any for a while, but I kind of want to get back into it. Make some more videos. Maybe make some... I was thinking of making just some like little tutorial videos, you know, like small... Here's how you paint like simpler things or draw simpler things. Because I think sometimes it's difficult to explain, and you think, you know, people don't really care about that, but maybe they do. So let me know. Let me know if you care about that and you want to see that. Last little bit, some color adjustments, and it's done. It's done. See you topside, Raider.